Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the We Are Wrestling podcast. This is the first episode, and I am your host, Viral Viper, with my co-host,
the Renegade Enigma.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have over 30 years of wrestling experience under our belts, and we are here to talk about professional wrestling. We watched every promotion that has come along, and we have been in the business for a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, strap in, let's get ready.
Just a note, mind you, that's 30 years of wrestling, not 30 years of podcast. So if we goof up here and there, you know what I mean, we'll get this eventually.
Oh no, this is going to be a horrible version of a podcast. It'll be good about episode 20. Then you'll love us. You'll love us. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just come off one of the biggest wrestling weekends ever. For now, there's going to be bigger, but for now, this was one of the biggest wrestling weekends ever. Capped off by SummerSlam. So let's start with that. How do you feel about SummerSlam?
It's quote-unquote supposed to be the biggest party of the summer, and I wasn't feeling it. Like, there's probably like one of the worst, if not the worst, SummerSlams I've watched in a while. It had good moments here and there spread out, but I really wasn't feeling it.
This party of the summer lacked drinks, it lacked entertainment, and fun. But let's get into it. Let's start off with the very first match. Oni Larkin versus Drew Gulak for the Cruiserweight title.
But this is the pre-show, by the way. My bad, I cut you off, but I was saying this is on the pre-show, by the way. And like, I feel like the Cruiserweights always get screwed over. If not them, it's the tag team titles, which we'll get into one of them in a minute. But yeah, it was a good match for like to start the show.
This was an absolutely fabulous match. I loved everything about it. Oni Larkin is an underrated wrestler, and Drew Gulak, the submission specialist, this was a clash of styles that was like so amazing that I just couldn't almost wrap my head around how good Oni Larkin was in this match. Like, I've been following Drew Gulak for a long time, and I knew that Drew was good, but Oni, like, I wasn't so high up on. But like, this match made me go, yo, Oni Larkin is the man.
He surprised me too. Yeah, like in the contrasting styles and whatever. Oni's more of a brawler and whatnot, so like I didn't think it would fit, but it was a good match.
Yes, and Drew Gulak won the match and retained his Cruiserweight title, but he had to turn around 2 days later and defend the same title on 205 Live against Oni Larkin again.
Yeah.
Barely escaped Oni Larkin this time, because Oni had his number. If he wouldn't have locked in that Dragon Sleeper, he barely got away with his Cruiserweight title.
Barely.
But that's the big question. Who's going to be the number one contender for the Cruiserweight title later?
I believe it's going to be Oni again, because if I'm not mistaken, right, they have like a 12-man tag thing going for like this next episode of 205 Live, where Oni picks 5 guys and Drew picks 5 guys, and if Oni's team wins, they were revealed?
2 of them. Okay. On Oni Larkin's side, Jack Gallagher, and on Drew Gulak's side is Ari Daivari.
That makes sense because he got beef with Oni. But yeah, yes. I believe the stipulation is if Oni wins, and correct me if I'm wrong, like he gets another title shot. So if that is the case, I think he'll get another one.
But the only problem I see with that, if somebody else pins Drew, they deserve a title shot. Not only Oni deserves it. So anyway, this will be very tricky to see.
3-way, basically. You know how WWE does.
Oh God, I hate when they do 3-ways. But whatever. Let's move on to the next match. Something more all right, whatever. It's the women's tag team titles.
These two matches. these two matches they just like threw on there because they wasn't even advertised and whatnot.
Not at all. But we keep forgetting that the women's tag titles exist. The Monday before SummerSlam, they were defended in a 4-way, and Alexa and Nikki won the titles. So now they're defending them against the former champions, the Iconics. It's like, I don't understand the tag team division in WWE. You have a bunch of great tag teams, and you don't do anything with them. The women's tag titles are just an afterthought now. I really wish that they would do something with them.
It said that Vince didn't even want them to begin with, so that's probably something that has to do with it. So, yeah. But anyway, this match, it was okay for what it was. You know what I mean? We started off strong, and then it was this. But,
it was...
Go ahead.
It was an Alexa Bliss show. Not that there's anything wrong with Bliss. It's just Bliss was the star of the match. There was nothing wrong with that. But she's the star. Point blank, period. Nikki, Alexa is the star. That's what it is. Exactly.
I'll say this. It seems like Alexa went through a face turn. For those of you that don't know the term, that means she's a good guy now. Like, she was hilarious. She had like a Buzz Lightyear type outfit from Toy Story and whatever, and like she like played with that. Like, that was hilarious. I enjoyed that moment in the match.
I enjoyed the moment, and Alexa Bliss did pick up the win for her team to retain the women's tag team titles.
Next match just got totally thrown together. Like, there was no build up, there was nothing to it, and it was Buddy Murphy going against Apollo Crews, or just Apollo now. I forget.
That match should have got thrown out the window because it was no point to the match. There was no beef. There was no animosity, no buildup, no nothing between the two teams. Like, why? Why was it there?
The only reason it was there, exactly. Yeah.
It was just, I don't know. It bothered me.
Because Rowan beat up Murphy for being a snitch for this whole Roman situation with him getting almost killed twice. So,
but you'll remember, snitches get snitched.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for the pre-show. On to the actual pay-per-view. And the first match was, I believe, the Raw Women's title match, correct?
It was a Raw Women's title match, a submission match between Becky Lynch and Natalya.
From Canada, because they're in Toronto.
Oh, Canada, my home and native land.
I was pointing that out would make sense in a minute. But yeah, like he said, great match.
Great match. They traded submissions. They traded each other submissions, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. That was awesome. Yep. But yeah, the finish came where Becky hit the disarmer and whatever, and it was over. Like, Natalya had to tap out.
Becky disarmed her.
Basically.
And then you think of who could challenge Becky next. Who in the whole entire universe can challenge Becky? Well, we found out on Monday who it was.
Someone balls up.
It was great.
And as I said that night, the blue boss, because now apparently she has a new look. She has blue hair now.
And she's back to the legit boss, which was the baddest bitch on the planet.
Exactly. She had a total heel turn. She beat down Natalya, which that's why we brought up the whole Canada thing and whatnot. Because they're in Toronto, and she's beating up Natalya, and the crowd is chanting, "One, you deserve it," one more time, and they're cheering like their butts off because Natalya got her butt beat. Like, really? Like, y'all have no loyalty.
No loyalty. And then Becky came out to save, and Becky got hit with a chair. And Becky got hit with a chair. It 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 hit with a chair. She got her ass whooped.
It was funny.
She kind of deserved it. You don't call somebody out and don't expect them to show up.
Yeah, because she did call out Sasha in the interview.
And now she's back and she's kicking your ass.
Exactly.
Goldberg. The next match at SummerSlam was Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. This was straight up a Goldberg match. Goldberg beat the living Goldberg out of Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, we're trying not to curse here.
He did everything that Goldberg should do in a match. It was great.
The match must have lasted like less than a minute and whatnot. Like Dolph Ziggler hit like 2 or 3 super kicks, tried to pin him. Goldberg got up, hit the spear. I believe he hit the jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. It was over. Once it was over, Dolph was like really hurt and whatever. He got the mic and whatever. And for some reason, I think this is his new gimmick. He called Goldberg out again, and then Goldberg commenced to beat him up again. What happened?
I said spear.
Yeah. And then
Goldberg did.
He got up again and called him out again.
Spear!
This must have happened like 2-3 times in a row, and yeah, like Dolph was pretty much dead.
3 spears, and he was dead. We mourn the loss of Dolph Ziggler. Rest in peace.
Now,
rest in power.
However you say it. Now, the reason I say this is probably his new gimmick and whatnot, because the following day on Raw, Dolph Ziggler had a match against The Miz. The Miz beat him, but he did the same thing. Like, after Miz beat him, he called him out again, and Miz beat him up again. So, like,
skull crushing finale.
Yeah. So that must be his new thing. Like, I don't know if I like it yet or not.
I hate it. I totally hate it. I don't want it again. No more.
But yeah, quick match. Obviously, because it's a Goldberg match. But
yep. The next match was the U.S. title, AJ Styles versus Ricochet.
Yeah. Which you have to apologize for, by the way.
I do, because I saw his gear and I thought it was Black Panther, and I jumped on Twitter and said it was Black Panther. And then I realized, nope, that's Nightwing. Now I have to apologize. I'm sorry.
That was
Please
funny.
Forgive me.
But this match was nice. Obviously for AJ Styles and a Ricochet match.
Mm-hmm.
That
was AJ won, by the way, before we go any further.
Yeah. I totally forgot how he won, but he won.
I don't remember, but he won. I don't think anybody else remembers, but they know he won.
That's how memorable this pay-per-view was. Like, lackluster at best. But
so what's next for AJ Styles? No one knows.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell. The next match after that. What? No, go on.
It's Bayley versus Ember Moon for the SmackDown Live Women's title.
Ain't no stopping us now. We celebrate on the fear. Yay, Bayley.
She obviously won that because she's still the women's champion right now.
The match was going great until all of a sudden Bayley she kind of like got this second win in energy and just beat the hell out of Ember. It just belly to Ender. It was like, what? Like, where did that come from? But
done.
She retained the title.
Yep.
That's great.
That's pretty much all we got to say about that match, I think. It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah. Next match we have here is one that you totally did not want and you hated and whatever. I don't know if you actually thought that after the match, but it's Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon And if Kevin Owens lost, he would have to leave WWE. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was just WWE or just SmackDown, but yeah, he basically had to quit.
He had to quit. But it was the return of the prodigal son. The prodigal son came back. He came back.
Match was okay.
Canada. That son of Canada. Not Vince's son. Get it right, people. Kevin Owens stunned Shane McMahon and beat him. Elias was a special guest referee on the outside for some godforsaken reason.
Yeah.
Why was he the referee on the outside? He didn't even do anything except get beat up. It was dumb. Why was he there? Oh.
Which you figure, right? If Kevin Owens would have got disqualified or counted out, he still would have to quit. He beat up, quote unquote, the outside referee, so that deserves a disqualification. So I don't know why that didn't happen. Also, behind the referee,
it was so many things they could have did as a second guest referee. Anything. They could have got screwed so many ways. They just said, nope, we're just gonna have a straight up match. Why?
But yeah, the inside referee, the normal referee, he got distracted somehow. I think it was with Elias. Before he hit the stunner, as Viper said and whatnot, he got Kevin Owens hit Shane McMahon with a low blow. So it's now like a dispute with this whole match now.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And it's not because my network was messing up all day. No. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Which it was and whatnot, but that's besides the point.
Crap. That's another story.
Yeah. But yeah, match was okay, like whatever.
Yep. I could have did without it.
Basically. But next match we have here, it basically, I'm gonna call it Queen versus Queen. So we have the Queen, Charlotte Flair, versus, I'm gonna call her the Queen too, Trish Stratus.
Trish never won a crown. She is not a queen. She is a legend. Get it right. A legend. With an L.
She started calling herself
for the L that she took at SummerSlam. L. Legend. Counting. Like, why? Why? No one was counting. You couldn't even hear the ref say any numbers. It just ding, ding, ding. Over. Why? Why? Why?
Like, they were fighting outside. Randy said something to Kofi's wife or kid or something like that because his family was out there. Kofi got mad and, yeah, they started brawling and they double count out for some reason.
No one was counting. And it's over.
Basically.
Over. But Charlotte beat Trish in a figure eight after Trish put the figure eight on her, which made some kind of weird infinity loop that I was stuck in that didn't know what was going on at the time. But yeah. It happened.
Blame the network.
Blame the network. That's all I would do. But I don't think this is Trish's last match.
No, because Sasha wants that match. So,
I mean, if there was only a pay-per-view where like women could have a match and it was, there's no second evolution of a thing. No. On to the next match.
For the WWE title, we have the WWE champion Kofi Kingston putting his title on the line against Randy Orton.
SOS. I hit them crumping.
This match was good and up to the end.
The end, everything was good except for the end. Like, I understand why they did the end like that, but come on, man. Like, come on, just give somebody a win. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, why be a double count out? Why? Like, and it came. I didn't even know that. It was the Fiend versus Finn Balor. So, how do you feel about the Fiend?
This was like the highlight of the whole pay-per-view to me. Like, that was amazing. Like, I knew it was gonna be good. I didn't think it was gonna be that good because A lot of people complain about this new Bray Wyatt thing, but I loved it.
It was really good. The entrance was amazing. He came out holding his own head. His own head. That was great.
Yeah, which for some reason on YouTube they edited that, I heard. Like every reference to the edit, get out.
Boo YouTube. Boo YouTube. Stealing money from people.
But basically, the whole idea to it, to my understanding, that's the old Bray Wyatt and whatever.
And now his soul is gone.
Basically.
And he beat Finn Balor with the mandible claw.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
That guy, Mankind.
Yep. But this match, but here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got with the mandible claw, but after Finn Balor jumped off for the coup de grace, though, like somehow he caught him in that.
Because he stood up.
Really quick, like, yeah. It was good. One thing I gotta note, though, his music, you pointed out that night, and I kind of noticed it, but kind of didn't until like I actually heard it on YouTube. His music is a remix of his old song, and you hear the chorus, it says "hurt and heal." That to me is amazing. It's
great. It is. The music fits him so perfectly. It like encapsulates everything about this character. It's great.
I suggest anybody go on YouTube right now and look for that song. Like,
don't go on YouTube. Go on Spotify. Go on Spotify. Listen. Don't support YouTube. YouTube is bad. Go on Spotify or iTunes.
Anywhere you can find it. Title.
Or go on Twitter. Like it's probably on Twitter. Somebody posted it on Twitter. Yes, it's on Twitter.
Okay. But this match was good. But now we have the main event, which is for the
WWE. This is the main event. It's the main event. This is the best part. The main event. This is the greatest part. The main event. This was it. The main event.
No.
Yeah.
There is one noteworthy thing in this match, but no.
I don't know exactly what it is.
But this match.
When it was over and no one cared. That was it. That's the best part of the match. Over.
You're being a jerk.
It was the champion Brock Lesnar versus the challenger Seth Rollins.
Basically,
Brock would have won. I wish Brock would have won. Brock is a champion.
To be honest with you, I wish there was still a Money in the Bank around and they would have cashed in this match because I don't like neither one of them as champion, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like I know I'm gonna get some hate and criticism. Don't care. Seth Rollins is boring. Said it. There it is. He's boring.
No, I agree 100%. Out of the two, Brock was the better champion. Yeah. I said it. I'm gonna get more hate. Not saying I liked either one. Like if I had a choice, neither one of them would be champion. But whatever.
Exactly. Well, we wouldn't want the other guy to be champion. I mean,
oh no. Notice he wasn't even on here. If you don't know, we're talking about Roman Reigns, by the way.
Before anybody starts to say, "Oh, you hate Roman Reigns because he's cute. Oh, he's got muscles." No. That's not it. Roman Reigns is boring. That's it. He's a good wrestler. Sometimes he could get boring. Sometimes he gets out. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad criticism. Just being honest. We don't hate Roman Reigns because of his looks or whatever. He's just not the wrestler that we find great in the ring.
I feel like he has no personality, to be honest.
It's something lacking, but as I say that, I can say that he had a great match against Buddy Murphy. And anybody says, "Oh my God, it was him that carried the match." No, it's Buddy Murphy. Buddy is great. Don't get it. The best kept secret is no longer a secret. There you go.
Basically. But as I said, there's a noteworthy moment in this match, right? So that I want to say it was that week or the week before. Brock Lesnar hurt Seth Rollins and hurt his ribs and whatnot. Was it that same week or the week before?
That was 2 weeks ago. He hurt him.
Okay, so Seth is bandaged up and whatever, as he would be, because he's quote unquote injured or whatever, right?
Don't say that. People forget injuries.
Yeah. At one point, Seth is on the floor. Brock picks him up by the bandages and like starts flinging him around like he's freaking Cesaro or whatever, doing the big swing. It was hilarious.
That was funny.
Like, I love that one moment. But yeah, if you didn't watch Monday Night Raw, of course, you know what I mean. The architect, the man, or the man's man, or whatever the heck you want to call him, Seth Rollins is the new WWE Universal Champion. So that's the thing.
And according to Dave Meltzer, his next challenger is Braun Strowman. I don't know if I care. You know what? I do know if I care. I don't. Let's go from there.
I'd rather have Braun champion than like Seth, to be honest with you.
Come on, nope. The Braun Strowman hype train is 2 years too late. Let's give it up. Let's move on to somebody younger, smaller, better than him. Come on.
Maybe someone who used to be a secret. Wink, wink. I know he's on the other show, but still, that never stopped him before.
Through the process and be Intercontinental Champion first. You ever remember that Shinsuke Nakamura has that title, which no one does because they don't put him on TV. Way to go, WWE. He's the best kept secret now. Jeez.
That is true. But yeah, other than like the Bray Wyatt thing, the Alexa Bliss like moment where she did the Buzz Lightyear thing,
Chill, pal.
No, I like that. I'm saying I like that.
Bray Wyatt wasn't on the show. The Fiend was on the show. Not Bray Wyatt. Get it right. They're two different people.
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. How about that?
They're the same person? My brain can't fathom that.
But him, the AJ Styles versus Ricochet match was good. You know what I mean? Like, it's little moments here and there that made the show tolerable.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'll say tolerable because the network itself, if you don't know, the WWE Network had an update and it's glitchy as I don't know what. So
it was a horrible update. I want the old network back. It was horrible.
But yeah, I really don't have anything else to say about this pay-per-view. Like, it was, like you said earlier, lackluster. You have anything else to say?
No. It sucked.
But yeah, that's our review of SummerSlam, and yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. There was something else that happened that Saturday. What else happened? Oh, the good show, TakeOver.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Yes, TakeOver was awesome. So, the tag team match between the Street Profits and the Undisputed Era. It was a really good match. Really good. Like, Undisputed Era as a tag team, which is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, by the way. They're really good as a tag team. They've been a tag team for probably about 7 or 8 years. Probably more than that. I could just remember 7 or 8. Probably longer than that. But they're a well-oiled machine and they're just badass. As far as the Street Profits go, Montez Ford, I literally have no words for how good this guy is.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And Angelo Dawkins, about time Angelo Dawkins got some shine. I'm glad that he's got some shine after being for NXT since the beginning.
I was just about to say that, since the beginning.
Since the beginning, he's finally getting some shine. I'm glad he is. He's really good.
He's had so many tag team partners in his career. Ty Dillinger at one point. I want to say Tyler Breeze. What's his name? Fulton.
Jason Jordan, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I'm glad he finally found a good tag team partner that he meshes well with.
Exactly. They're great together. But this match was awesome. Like, it was up there with like the match where the Street Profits actually won the tag team titles, in my opinion.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And the Street Profits retained the tag team titles, which was awesome.
With some controversy, apparently. Like, I didn't notice it actually watching it. Like, I noticed it after the fact watching NXT and whatever.
I seen it. The ref missed it. The dumb ref missed it. He tagged him. Him. That's what happened.
Kyle O'Reilly was in the ring. I believe he was like wrestling. Was it Dawkins?
He was wrestling Ford. It was right towards the end.
He was wrestling Ford, and Fish got the tag, but the referee didn't see it and whatever. 1, 2, 3 on Kyle O'Reilly, and it was over. Street Profits for 10. So there's bound to be a rematch there. I hope so.
Oh, there definitely is. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
In our next match, Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae.
No, you were right, evil, because she's really evil right now. I find that really, really like sexy, but that's beside the point.
Buddy, don't throw sex on her.
But yeah, like good match. Like Candice LeRae actually shined here. I believe you said that night Candice is actually Candice now. She's not just Johnny's wife.
Man, I've been waiting so long because I've been a fan of Candice LeRae before she got to WWE, and I was waiting so long for people to see what she could do. And this was so great. Like, everybody knows how good she is. And I really hope WWE keeps her like this and lets Candice just perform as Candice.
Yeah.
Candice is great. And not to mention, Io is on another level.
Yeah.
I mean, I stole that from Okada, but like, you know, she's on another level. They're the same. They're probably on the same level, but Io's great.
Yeah. But yeah, long story short, what's her face? Io hit her moonsault and whatever.
No, she didn't.
No, I'm saying, like, at one point she hit her moonsault, right? And Candice kicked out. Remember that?
No, because the network was watching on me. Blame WWE Network again.
But yeah, that actually happened and whatnot. I'm not sure if it was one of those things where Candice hit her finisher and Io kicked out.
Yeah, she did. She hit the Miss LeRae's Wild Ride. She did hit it.
Oh, okay.
Right off the second turnbuckle. But she kicked out.
All I know, at the end, Io did something different and won the match that way. It wasn't with the moonsault. I know that.
She did a submission around her neck and choked her out. Wait. Yeah.
Was it a triangle choke?
No, it was not a triangle choke. Okay. What is she, McMahon? No.
But yeah, you're winning here at Io Shirai.
Yay, Io. And then we had the triple threat for the North American Championship. It could have been better. It could have been better.
It was good, though.
It was good, but it could have been better.
Yeah.
Like someone said, hey, this match is going to steal the show. No. This match did not steal the show. Io Shirai did.
Yeah, someone actually said that online that night. But yeah, it's for the North American title. It is the Velveteen Dream, the champion, putting his title on the line against Roderick Strong from the Undisputed Era and Pete Dunne, formerly from NXT UK, the former UK champion.
Cruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Exactly. I mean, it was good for what it was. It wasn't like a horrible match by any means.
It wasn't. My expectations were because Pete's in it, Roderick's in it, and Velveteen's in it, that it would be like the match of the night. It wasn't. Like, I think it was just because it was too many people together. That's what I think.
like too convoluted or whatever.
That's how I feel. But Velveteen Dream kept his title,
which he basically stole. I want to say he stole it from Roderick. Like Roderick had the pin.
I hope he doesn't pay for that in blood or fire. You never know what can happen. I just hope he survives what happens next.
Basically. But yeah, what was the next match?
The next match was the women's match. It was Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, that was a great match, I think.
I have no idea who's going to stop Shayna. I have no idea right now who's going to stop Shayna. All right, I'm not going to say anybody can stop Shayna, but it's going to be a hard fight for the next person to try to stop Shayna. Because Shayna she's the submission magician. She can do anything. She's badass.
Yeah. If you can't tell by now, Shayna actually won. But yeah, I swear, Mia should have won that and whatnot. And Shayna should have got caught up to the main roster and whatnot.
I don't want her on the main roster because I don't know how she's going to get handled. Give it 6 months before you call up anybody. Let's see how the flow of time works in the main roster before anybody gets called up.
Oh, they'll ruin her, no doubt about it.
They might not. You never know. The guys in charge now might not ruin her.
But yeah, Mia did really good and whatever. And I like the story to this match where like Shayna didn't have any backup, so she did this on her own.
Yep.
So that to me was good and whatnot. So
the next match was for the world title. Adam Cole, baby, versus Johnny Russell.
Do we even call that a world title, though? I never heard it referred to as a world title.
The NXT world. Come on, man.
But yeah, this match was, and I don't care what anybody else says, this match was held in 3 stages of hell.
I'm calling Uncle Paul and telling him you didn't go by the rules. This is not a 3 stages of hell. It's something different.
What is it?
He never gave it another name, but he just said it was something different.
Which basically, for those of you that don't know what a 3 stages of hell match is, it's basically 3 matches in one. The first fall, if you will, was a regular match.
It was a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
Exactly. The second fall was a street fight.
It was a street fight.
And the third match, I don't know what to call it. It was some weird,
I know exactly what to call it.
What?
An asylum match.
I was thinking that. I actually was thinking that. Because, it was like a steel cage with a bunch of weapons in it. Barbed wire, sledgehammers, bats.
Or we can call it a monster's ball.
That works too.
It's everything that it shouldn't be. I felt like it should have been more.
Yeah.
I felt like that part should have been more. But the first fall was a good old-fashioned wrestling match between Adam and Johnny Gargano, and it ended in the disqualification with a chair shot.
It was hilarious. Adam Cole brings in the chair, right? And he threatens to hit Johnny Gargano, whatever. Referee tells him not to, so he doesn't and whatnot. Somewhere there, Johnny gets the chair. The referee tells him the same thing, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get disqualified." Okay, bing, hits him.
If it was me, I would have just kept beating the crap out of Adam with the chair and won the next fall.
Now, before we get into the next fall, though, right? Tell me this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like after the first fall, it kind of got slow? Like they kind of went all in on the first one, and then after they was like, eh.
Yeah, because they threw everything at the wall on the first fall, and it felt like they forgot that they had another 2 matches to go. Yeah. They threw everything at the wall on the first fall, and he was like, man, what else can I do now? And that's what happened.
Yeah. But basically, Adam Cole won the first fall because Johnny got himself disqualification there.
And then Johnny won the second fall with a submission in a street fight.
Made no sense.
None at all. And then we went to the Metal Mayhem. I mean, the Asylum. I mean, the weapon with cages. The cage with weapons.
Keep in mind, though, this contraption, whatever the heck it is, wasn't even given a name. So that's why we're basically joking about it.
I'm joking about it because there was one spot in the match where they should have done something and they did something else, and I was like, why? When he grabbed the bag was full of handcuffs and brass knuckles.
And bolt cut or something like that? That's how he got the bob wire?
But why wasn't it thumbtacks? Like, it could have been thumbtacks. It could have been thumbtacks.
Or glass.
Thumbtacks or glass. Either one. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked more.
But anyway, they set up 2 tables towards the end. They climbed the cage. And then they both fell through the farther table, correct?
Yes, the farther one.
So then Adam Cole rolled over, pinned Johnny, 1, 2, 3. You're winning here, and still your NXT World Champion, as Viper would say, Adam Cole, baby.
Hey. So that was TakeOver.
By the way, noteworthy thing, it wasn't a match, but it's still something that happened, right? Matt Riddle showed up out of nowhere. Didn't have a match, and he called out
Killian Dane.
I almost forgot his name. I almost called him by his old name, Damo. But yeah, he called out Killian Dane, and they brawled and whatever. Like, the brawl was pretty cool for like a distraction there.
Until they killed one guy. They killed the guy.
Yeah.
They killed somebody.
That was hilarious.
He died.
Stage or something, right?
Huh?
They fell through the stage, or they like bounced off the stage or something?
Out of the stage.
Yeah. But yeah, unlike SummerSlam, this was awesome in my opinion. So
it was great.
Which 9 out of 10 takeovers tend to be awesome, so I'm not surprised.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our review of TakeOver. So yeah, that's it with WWE and whatnot. So yeah, like there was a bunch of other shows that went on and whatever. Gonna let Viper tell you about all that. I'm gonna chime in here and there, but yeah, what else happened?
Wait, before I get to that, let's go back to NXT and go with a new NXT Tag Team Champions. At the TV tapings tonight, new Tag Team Champions, and they are undisputed.
Oh, okay.
The Undisputed Era won the tag team titles back. This will probably be on the tapings in 2 to 3 weeks, but they are now champions once again. 2-time, 3-time, 4-time, I don't know how many times, bunch of time tag team champions.
Is it the same pair?
Yes, it is. Fish and O'Reilly.
Okay, because you know they alternate and whatever, so.
But it's these two.
All we need now is Roderick to win the North American title, and their prophecy was right.
Well, I mean, he set Velveteen Dream's couch on fire. Sorry for the spoilers. He set his couch on fire, so that's going to happen.
Okay. But yeah, I'll read those later and whatnot. But yeah, what else is going on in the wrestling world? Well, what happened?
So this weekend was the finals of the G1, a tournament that's grueling and long, and it's the biggest tournament of the summer. It's the best tournament, the greatest tournament ever in New Japan. It started July 6th in Dallas. First time ever it was in Dallas. Like the first day of taping, I mean, not the first day of tapings, the first set of matches was in Dallas. And everything else was in Japan as usual. It came down to Ibushi, who everybody knows who Kota Ibushi is. If you don't know who Kota Ibushi is, he's a really, really good wrestler.
Look him up.
You look him up. You'll see him fight a doll, and then you see him fight a kid. You'll see him play with fireworks. You see him do all types of crazy stuff, and then you'll know how great he is. But he's great. Against the Switchblade Jay White, which you may hate him just by his looks. You may hate him because of some of the weird stuff he does outside of the ring, like try to get people disqualified, use chairs, use brass knuckles. But in a match, Jay White is freaking phenomenal. Not like AJ Styles, but freaking phenomenal.
I'm glad you said that, the AJ Styles thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you didn't point out, Jay White is the leader of the Bullet Club, for those of you that don't know. And you know, like, Finn Balor was the leader, AJ Styles was the leader, so on and so forth. Kenny Omega was the leader, so yeah. That should be noteworthy for those of you that don't know who Jay White is.
Yes, Jay White is the leader of the Bullet Club. And they had a match at the last night of the finals, which was on Monday. The way that you win the tournament is a round-robin point system. You get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 points for a loss. And you have to face people in your block and to win to go to the finals, where you fight the other person who is the winner of their block. It's 2 blocks, the A block and the B block. I'm explaining this very horribly because I don't know how to explain stuff because I'm a child. I'm a grown man, but I am a child in explaining stuff. But
to be fair, it's really complicated anyway. I don't think anybody can really explain it. You know what I mean? Like, I know of it because I believe I only watched one, and I'm still a little confused with it. So,
but it's a great tournament because it's so many great matches and matchups that you never thought you would see, and you get to see them. And people, they go balls to the wall in these matches because they are trying to prove something. And the winner of the G1 gets a title shot at the Wrestle Kingdom January 4th against whoever the champion is that day. So that's what it is. But back to the match. So the finals was on Monday. It was Ibushi and Jay White. But before that, I have a little spoiler. Well, not a spoiler, but a little something that happened. It was a 6-man tag that it was Tama Tonga, who I don't know if you people know, he's part of the Bullet Club, and his brother Tonga Loa, who was Camacho in WWE, and Bad Luck Fale. And they were against this guy named Ishii, who was phenomenal. Not phenomenal. He's great. He's great. And Yoshihashi, who is a walking joke, and Kenta, who was formerly Hideo Itami. Now he's in New Japan and he's back to Kenta. And the match started, but in the back of everybody's mind was this tweet that Tama Tonga had sent out earlier in the day. It said that they found a new member of the Bullet Club. And as soon as the match started, I just looked at Kenta and said, it's Kenta. It's that guy right there. And lo and behold, it was Kenta. Kenta's the newest member of Bullet Club. He beat the crap out of his own partners until he got his ass whooped by Shibata, who was out for 2 years with an injury, a severe brain injury. He came back in the ring and beat the living hell out of Kenta, slapped Tama Tonga. He threw Bad Luck Fale. He kicked Tonga Loa. It was amazing. I cried a little. I might have cried a lot. It was amazing.
I think clips like it was good. It was good.
It was almost my favorite return of the whole weekend. And then we had the main event between Ibushi and Jay White, which was a 30-minute classic, and Ibushi won. So now Ibushi is going on to Wrestle Kingdom to fight the champion, whoever it will be. Right now is Kazuchika Okada, and he has the IWGP Championship. But he has to defend the title against a couple of people before he gets there on January 4th. Hopefully, we get to see Okada versus Ibushi.
Yeah.
I have 3 shows lined up in October. The tickets go on sale on Friday the 9th. Wait, no, that's wrong. I'm dumb. Friday the 16th. Haha. I'm smart again. I looked at the calendar. I'm not that dumb. So how do you feel about the roster that AEW has?
Allegedly, like Cody Rhodes, which is one of the ones that runs this like whole show, for those of you that don't know, again, he says that this is not even like half the roster, allegedly. But a lot of the guys on there, I like.
I don't believe it.
What? Did I like them?
No, I don't believe that either, but I don't believe that that's half of the roster.
No, I don't believe it either, because they would have showed it. But yeah, I like most of them. Like, they have MJF, he's good. Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus.
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, yes. Jimmy Havoc, like, he still got it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? What's this guy's name? Hangman Page.
He's not a Texan, by the way. He's from Virginia. He's not a Texan. People don't be fooled.
But like, he has like some type of cowboy gimmick. Like, okay.
Don't be fooled. He's from Virginia. Don't be fooled.
I love the Dark Order, formerly known as the Smash Bros. Or Super Smash Bros. I believe, from the Indies.
They were. I just don't. I don't know right now. I like them. I just have to get used to calling them the Dark Order and like into this vibe of them being this
evil.
Dark Order. Like, I have that vibe, but I'm not into that vibe right now.
But they have Shawn Spears, formerly Ty Dillinger, Perfect 10 and whatnot.
Oh, don't forget Orange Cassidy. Don't forget Orange.
They just signed him, I believe, this week, right?
Yep, they signed him on Wednesday, actually. As we're recording this.
Yeah. John Moxley, which I'm on again, off again with him, like, you know.
I love him in New Japan. I don't know if I'll love him in AEW.
Yeah. Not to mention the women. Wait, tag teams, they have the Best Friends, which are Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor, right? Chucky T?
Chucky T, yep.
Yeah. And like those are that's the only tag team that comes to mind other than the Dark Order. I know there's more, just can't think about it right now. What? Like scatterbrain.
Tag team in the world? The best tag team in the world? The tag team that everybody's talking about?
The Lucha Bros?
Yes, I was talking about the Lucha Bros. You remember the Lucha Bros. Yeah. They're the greatest tag team in the world.
As soon as you said that, it came to me. But then you had the women like Britt Baker.
Who's great wrestler.
What's her name?
Kylie Ray.
Kylie Ray. Not to be confused with the Kylie Ray in fucking UK.
NXT UK.
No, because some people get them confused. Believe it or not.
It's two different people. One's from another country and one's from America. There you go.
Yeah. The bunny whose name escapes me right now.
Allie. How did that escape you?
I don't know why. Like in my head, like I'm thinking Emma, which is
Tennille Dashwood, who is signed to Ring of Honor. Wait, no. She signed to Impact. I was wrong. She signed to Impact.
She was in Ring of Honor though, so that's why that's an honest mistake. She was in Ring of Honor. Now she's at Impact. So.
Yes, which has a great women's roster already.
Yep.
So this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, people sleep on Impact. The behind the scenes crap that they do and all that's like wonky, but like if you sit down and watch like a lot of their matches, it's actually entertaining. Literally,
it's free on Twitch. Just download the app. Just watch it on Fridays nights at 10 o'clock on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. It is amazing. This show, like, it's one of my top 3 wrestling shows right now. It's amazing.
You don't even gotta like look for the channel and whatever. That's why there's a lot of wrestling I don't watch because it's not easy accessible and whatever. You know, that's like really easy. That's why I watch it.
Just like MLW, it's on YouTube every Monday. They upload the episode every Monday. You get to watch MLW. You get to watch Man's Corner. You get to, dude, like he's amazing. And of course, you get to watch Selena De La Renta.
Exactly.
She's the impresario. She's great.
Yeah, MLW is awesome. Like I suggest, if you haven't watched MLW, please watch it. On, like he said, on YouTube.
Yes. So, I don't know where else we could go, but this was okay for a first edition.
I mean, we could talk about how like all these other like companies are starting to get weekly shows. Like I know NWA,
Ring of Honor's going live with their show now.
Ring of Honor. What else?
Like in a minute, there's going to be so much wrestling that you're not even going to be able to watch anything else, and you're just going to watch wrestling 24/7.
Pretty much.
And it won't be in a good way. Because somebody's going to suffer and somebody's going to say, you know what? I'm not watching this promotion. I don't give a crap what they do. I'm not watching it.
And right now, there's a lot of casualties. Like a lot of wrestling companies died. Like recently was Wrestling Circus. Like a few months back?
Wrestling.
Defiant Wrestling died from England. Yeah.
I'm not going to give out my conspiracy theory take, but I believe something is killing off the indies, and I don't like it. Don't like it. Wait, what are you saying? What are you trying to say? What are you all about?
I said nothing.
Yeah, man, those guys. But anyway.
But yeah, that's pretty much our first show and whatnot. You know, man, sorry for the botches and whatever. Like we said, this is our first crack at this.
Let's be honest, it's probably going to be 3 people to listen to this show. And to you 3 people, we thank you so much. Thank you for listening to our show. We love you. Thank you for the support. If it's more than 3 people, we also love you too. But these 3 people, we love you.
Hell, I thank the one.
There's only 1 person that listens? Oh, God. Oh, God. Thank you, 1 person. Thank you. Thank you very much.
But yeah, at least we hope you enjoyed yourselves and whatever. And like,
you know. We'll try better. We'll do anything to get you to like us. Please like us. Please like us. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Wait, we're not on YouTube yet. You know, just like us.
I mean, I may put this on YouTube, so. But anyway, like,
tell a friend.
Wherever we're at, you know, I mean.
Tell your Twitter followers. Tell your Instagram followers. Tell your Facebook friends. Tell that one guy on Facebook that likes all your stuff. Or that one guy on Twitter that retweets everything you say. Please just tell somebody and get us some more views. People should like us.
Yeah, wherever we're at, YouTube, Spotify, I don't care. Whatever we're on, whatever the categories are, you gotta do like, subscribe, whatever the hell, follow, do anything you have to do on that platform.
Ratings, comment, and
all
say words.
Yeah.
Make sentences with periods at the end.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
That's not our thing. We don't leave it. We're not Kenny Omega. What the hell? We did our own outro.
Boing.
Screw that. We're out.